Parentalk panelists are Claudia Bennis, Jody Goldberg, and Lisa Wax. Our question for our panelists this week is, it's coming up on the season when many ex-spouses get thrown together at events involving their children. Graduation, whether it's from kindergarten or college, other events for the end of the school year, parents visiting day at summer camp, looking ahead, and so on. If your relationship is strained between you and your ex, being in the same place at the same time may be a little difficult for you. What advice can you offer moms and dads to make these events less awkward and unpleasant? Panel?
I think the most important thing to remember is to always put the child's feelings first. And I mean, that should be a given. And it's hard. It's definitely easier said than done because, you know, there are definitely times when there are ex-spouses where, you know, they know those triggers to push, and, you know, sometimes there's been really, really horrible things in the past, but especially at the special events, the graduations and summer camps, recitals, that's when our children need our support the most. And we really just have to be the adults and put our feelings aside. And the only feeling that needs to be coming up is the love that we have for our children and celebrating in their special moment, in their special day. And I don't know if, I guess it kind of, you know, every situation is going to be different and individual as far as the relationships, but as far as any like preparation for the children, like, you know, okay, daddy's going to be there or mommy's going to be there, you know, I guess that would be on a case-by-case basis as to what kind of relationship the child already has with that parent. Just show up and lead by example. Be the person you want your child to see you being.
But also don't bad talk the parent,
exactly.
the other parent, because if there was a bad breakup, there was animosity between the two, there is a tendency, unfortunately, to bad talk the other spouse. And the children are going to feel like they have to take a side. So you don't want that tension at the event. The event has to be circled, it's around the children. The highlight is the child or the children. And that, it does become difficult. Again, if the spouse has somebody else, unfortunately, it becomes a lot more tension involved, but understand the child is first and foremost.
Well, it's just swallowing your pride. You know, it's not about you, it's not about the ex, it's not about what happened in the past. You don't have to focus on, you know, all the situations that have already happened, they're done. It's about today, it's about what's going on with the child, and just focusing on that and enjoying, you know, vicariously through your child that the parents are in the same place and sharing the love and sharing the situation. Right. It's a great thing.
And don't make it awkward if you want to go out for ice cream afterward. Prepare it beforehand. If you want to go out and celebrate the event afterward. If you normally go out and celebrate, or if you've celebrated in the past when you were married to your spouse. Prepare ahead if you want to do something afterwards.
With the other spouse.
Exactly.
With the other spouse,
exactly.
Not necessarily with the child. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Right.
Because, yeah, if there was something that was traditional with the marriage, like, oh, after everything we would go out for ice cream, then, yeah, both parents are going to want to do that. Right. So then, yes, that would, if there is any preparation, I would think it should be between the parents before, you know, not necessarily with the child or children.
I think it also depends on the child. If you know your child needs preparation, having a special needs child, I have to prepare everything.
Actually, exactly. So. And like I said, on a case-by-case basis.
If you've got a comment or a question for us, here's where to write. soloparenting@cynthiamacgregor.com.